sitting
Brothers.
right in front of the fan.
Brothers.
Hello and welcome to the Good Brothers podcast, episode 3, the podcast in which me and my two brothers, Jesse and Zach, I'm Dustin Ray, we basically made an excuse to talk to each other every week about the things we love and that we grew up doing, which is basically like most of the world, and watch movies and play video games because we fucking rule like that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I
O'Doyle
gotta-
rules.
I got really aggressive. I don't know.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle
O'Doyle
rules.
rules. O'Doyle rules.
Should we just do this for 5
O'Doyle
minutes?
rules.
Rules.
Yeah.
Doyle.
And then, so anyone got a banana?
Doyle, you and your whole family. All right. So today we're going to mostly reminisce back on old E3s and the best moments of E3s, you know, with the summer of gaming kind of coming to a close. I know IGN is still doing announcements, but you know what I mean. We're going to go back and drop some tears. We will cry live on the show about the moments that we grew up watching and all the best stuff. But I was thinking about a hypothetical question earlier while I was at work, and I'm hungry right now.
Like in real life?
Yes, I'm hungry.
Or is
Yeah.
this something hypothetical already?
Hungry for
This is
food?
this is warming up to the hypothetical. Basically, we get off work and then we basically have to prep right away for the show, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of skip dinner, or we're eating later on these days, and it's had me thinking, if there was a pill that was fully tested for, like, let's say 10 years, and there's no downside, no symptoms, or nothing will backfire on you for taking this pill, and it gave you all the supplements, all the nutrients that you need. You won't get fat, you won't get too skinny, you're just healthy supplement. It's all the food you need. But you can't eat anymore ever again.
That was going to be my question.
You can't eat anymore ever again. Would you take it? I'm talking to people watching this too. Let me know in the comments. And I love food. Personally, I love eating, like, you know, certain foods, like especially like a special meal, you know. Take your significant other out. You go have a nice dinner, something you love. Like, you'll lose that.
Yeah,
But at the same
you can't eat like chips, snacks, nothing like that? No
Snacks-
regular
snacks-
food.
Okay, no more snacks?
No.
snacks are gone. You can
No.
drink.
Yeah, so no.
You can still drink.
So
You can have tasty drinks still.
so I can like blend a whole bunch of hot Cheetos together.
Beef jerky blended.
What are we talking about drinks here, Dust?
Yeah. I guess,
that-
I mean, if you make it into a liquid, I wasn't really talking about that, but you kind of broke the barrier.
Sorry.
Yeah, just meat smoothies for the rest of my life.
My mind, yeah, meat smoothies. If that's the case, pill.
No, though, but like, don't you have, like, half the time, though,
I get what you're saying. No blenders involved. Yeah, no, I would take take snacks and food.
I'm saying, does food, like, doesn't it seem like it gets in the way? Like, you have to stop. I
For
know you
sure.
can make an activity out of it, watch a show, you know, but then, like, you have the aftermath where you're full.
I've had
Some
I've
food
had
gets
that,
you tired.
I've had that thought multiple times, Dust. This isn't actually a new one to me.
I don't think it's a new one, anyone.
I think if there was if they were hand in hand, I think I would have like packs of supplements all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you could eat snacks and stuff and still enjoy like a good meal, then 100%.
Okay.
I would be
okay.
supplementing
just live off
food
of
for
snacks
those
and
pills,
supplements.
obvious.
Let me
Yeah.
up it then for you. You could eat snacks, whatever, and it won't like affect it. Okay,
How
hold on.
crazy
You
is
can
that?
eat snacks. you can eat snacks. Hold on, dude. You can eat snacks, but every time you do, 1 hour later, so you can eat however many snacks you want, but specifically 1 hour after the first moment you ate that snack, 1 hour later, you get explosive diarrhea.
Already happens. Deal.
Yeah, that's every meal already.
But okay, but in this hypothetical, would you then take the pill and then sacrifice a couple of good snacks and then get the diarrhea over with?
On the dot, 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah. You could time it. You could be in the bathroom. You're ready to go. You know it's coming.
Again, I don't want to break it. I don't
you
want
have
to
your
break
diarrhea
it.
countdown.
But like, does it go per snack? Like, if I have donuts and a bag of chips and I eat them throughout 30 minutes of time, does
As
the
long
diarrhea start when the snacks end?
as long as no, it starts when the first bite. So like you get an hour, and then after that diarrhea, anytime after that you eat again, it's another hour countdown. You can have as
too
much.
many rules, dude. I'll fuck it up. I'll end up like dying or something. Like, oh, I
Yeah, I
took
would
3
die.
fucking food pills. I don't know. Like, I'm dead, dude.
How many minutes has
Alright.
it been, dude? Oh, I just shit my pants at work. I got fired, bro.
I-
Man, life is
This
over.
fucking life ruiner pill.
I sometimes believe I would do it though. Like I mean, I won't be thinking about food while we're doing this show. I'd be like,
If there was an alternative to food that I could without all these
100%.
stupid
I'd have
fucking
packs of 'em.
contingencies,
I'd
yeah.
have packs of them. Without, if blenders were never invented, the first one goes. You know the.
okay,
But yeah,
one more
Yeah.
question.
if there is food like the Matrix goop, right?
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
enough for me.
Yeah, that'd be
Mhm.
totally enough. I'd have jugs of
They
it.
they
ready to
hated
go.
it. Oh no, they're like,
Yeah,
you get
just
used to it.
jugs.
You get used to it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's like this tastes like sand.
No, it tastes
doesn't
like
taste
tasty
anything.
wheat.
It tastes like tasty wheat.
Oh, that's right.
Tasty wheat.
Remember
Alright.
tasty wheat?
Remember that?
Question number 2. Food one again. I'm
Food.
hungry, so I've got food on my
Dude,
mind.
what? I was not expecting this. to
We
start
got,
today.
I got some really spicy Thai food waiting for us. So,
Nice.
Oh, really?
yeah.
It's weird.
Okay. So, 2 options. You could either eat food, but all the food that you eat will always be level 6 Thai food spicy. Anything you eat. Or
Only level 6?
level 6 is pretty brutal. It's just hot enough. It's not, I don't want to give you pain, but like it's hot. You know what I mean? This is hot.
Maybe where you come from.
What are we doing here? Okay.
The one I got is a
Or-
level 6 and it was burning me up. I was sweating
What
under
do we
my
got
eyeballs.
for the
Well,
or?
yeah, what's your ultimatum
Or-
this time?
Or
Let's hear it.
all the food you eat. So this includes like cereal and stuff, by the way. Soup has spam in it.
What the fuck, dude? What?
Go.
Yeah, definitely spice.
Well, you said all food spicy or all food spam. So even if I did eat cereal, it would still be spicy no matter what.
Yeah.
they both sound
Then
pretty
spam!
shitty.
I
don't know.
guess. I don't know. It both sounds terrible.
It's like in White
Yeah,
Chicks, and he's like,
the
you
better of both evils.
yeah, fuck Barbara Streisand, but she has a yeast infection, or
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, that's a good bit, dude. That movie.
That's
What do
so
you guys
good.
have you guys been watching anything? Let's get some TV talk out. You got or
Yeah, I watched Jurassic
you
World
got
today.
nothing. Oh, Zach, I know.
You watched the new Jurassic World? Haven't
'Cause-
seen it yet. Don't spoil it.
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hold. You're gonna see it in a theater, you think, Zach? Or
Yeah,
are you gonna
probably.
we're gonna wait for like digital
I'll probably
release?
see it. I don't know. I have a busy weekend this weekend already.
Can we say good or bad? Because
I think it's bad.
you know it's probably bad.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be bad.
All right, Jesse, good or bad?
For what?
Jurassic World.
My opinion or everybody else's?
No,
You.
yours.
Just good
Probably
or bad.
good.
Surface level.
Okay.
You know what you're going in. You know what
Alright.
you're going to expect.
No, Zach.
No, you
No,
don't. No,
Zach.
you don't.
That's the problem.
really?
That's the problem with the movie.
Okay.
I'm
It's-
gonna try to. That's what I tried to tell you guys the other day.
It's far lower than my low expectations.
It was so
Ooh.
bad, dude. It was so bad.
I like bad or good.
It's not good bad.
Yeah, there's good bad movies, but this
There
was
is.
just a bad movie.
Those are called when we all say the word is used a lot now when it comes to movies, and when there's good bad movies, they're called fun.
They are
It's just
fun.
fun.
This
Yeah,
was not
yeah.
fun.
Movie.
Not fun.
It's a fun movie,
Dude, the
right?
screenplay was so
It's
terrible.
triggering. The dialogue, the actor, the one guy who they brought back, no spoilers. I couldn't fucking believe it, dude.
I know. Why?
Why?
I can't wait till Zach sees
It's
Me
it.
fun.
too.
Has it
You're
been
gonna
fun?
no, you'll never guess.
No, but dude, there was moments in this movie where the raptor blue. This is not a spoiler. The raptor blue would look at a character, and I swear I thought the raptor was gonna wink or talk to the character.
Mhm.
Nice, dude.
like,
Ooh, like
I'm
Jurassic
waiting-
Park 3.
Jurassic Park 3.
Mhm.
Alan.
Well, like it finally is just actually happening. It's like, go get him or something like
Nice.
that. Like I don't know, dude. It was
Okay.
it was terrible. And you guys know me, I'm pretty easy with movies. I like a lot of bullshit. And this movie was terrible.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, you're just like a pretty like you like things.
I do
Same.
keep it pretty. I do keep it pretty
Yeah.
middle. Like I give it the best shot ever.
Yeah,
And
I'm
You
the same
really
way.
do.
I went into this so open minded because I actually didn't like the second one. I know Jesse did. You did, right? The second one where the
I
with
thought it was
auctioning?
fun. Yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was okay. So it was okay. Did you like that one, Zach?
Your Fallen
The-
Kingdom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
cool.
This
Kind
was
of
just
like a
not.
weird horror movie.
This movie
They almost-
tried. This new one tried so hard, dude.
I don't
haven't
know
seen
if
it
they.
yet.
I don't know what they were trying for. The direction
I'll
of the
come back-
movie was just all
I'll
over
come
the.
back
I
with
don't
my
know,
review
man.
It was-
on
it-
that
it
one when I
was-
see it.
It was
Pretty soon.
Oh, man, yeah. We got to deep dive in. We might have to have just like a 30-minute spoiler talk.
Yeah,
on
you gotta
just
watch
this
it.
movie.
Hmm.
Pretty soon, I'll get that one taken care of.
So, what have you
Besides
been watching?
that-
you watch anything, Zach?
Well, we all went and saw Top Gun.
Hmm.
Shit, dude. Top Gun's great. See, that's
Awesome.
that's the thing. Like, you got old movie coming back, which I know Jurassic isn't really, but it was kind of rebranding.
Well, that's kind of what they shot for with this one, with bringing all the characters back. So
Exactly.
it is almost like a.
Dude, those are
Yeah.
polar opposites.
It is kind of like it's almost opposite because it's one guy in Top Gun that brings a whole new cast of characters,
Yeah,
and it's a new cast of characters in Jurassic that brings on
and
another.
it's new
Yeah,
cast
yeah, I
bringing
guess
back
it's just
old
new-
cast.
It's just a little much. Maybe it's probably
Everyone's just
too much.
it's nostalgia. You know, they're all everyone's jumps in and like you got Spider-Man. We got all the Spider-Mans. You got the
Yeah,
Flash
but-
movie coming out where it's like we got Michael Keaton.
I haven't necessarily heard that about Top Gun necessarily though. It's
No,
just a good movie.
it didn't feel that way. No, it
It's
didn't
just
feel
an awesomely filmed, visual spectacle, awesome movie.
I can't wait to see that one again.
It's gonna be cool.
Out of the
That
last.
dude's real quick. That dude's I saw that his next movie he's directing is an F1 movie shot the same like they're
Yes,
gonna do it
I
all
read
real.
about
Oh, that's cool.
And Brad Pitt I think is the guy.
Oh, that'll be cool.
But he can't do all. Brad Pitt's not an F1 racer. I mean, they were all flying the plane. Come on.
Half
Brad-
the good.
Wasn't
ahead,
Brad
Jess.
Pitt in a Formula racing movie already?
Was it with Matt Damon? Was that Brad Pitt?
I'm gonna look
No,
this up.
I-
I swear.
Tom Cruise
he?
was.
Tom Cruise was in a NASCAR movie.
Chris
Days of Thunder.
Yeah, I know.
Thor
No, I'm
was.
talking about a newer one.
Oh, Thor was too. yeah.
Thor was.
Thor
Oh,
was
maybe
fully
I'm
in,
thinking that.
Yeah, he was in one
Hemsworth.
like kind of
Hemsworth was in one.
recently.
I can't remember what it was called.
It was like
I looked up.
it was American guy versus French guy type movie.
I looked.
Mhm.
Maybe it's listening, but I looked up Brad Pitt racing movie, and then it popped up Top Gun Maverick.
Nice, dude. It knows what we're talking about, bro. It brought up the director as
It's
well.
like, are you sure you don't want to just go see Top Gun again?
It brought up the director. I'm not kidding. It knows.
Must be.
And then the
aliens
one
are
I was
always
thinking
listening.
of with Matt Damon is Christian Bale. I think is the
Christian
other guy,
Bale, Matt Damon,
right?
Yeah, Best Picture nominated a couple years ago.
Yeah, that one.
Moms around the world probably love it because I just say
Mm.
that because our mom loves that movie. We were watching it with her
Mhm.
the other day, like 2 weeks ago. She's
Really?
yeah, I just watch this movie all the time.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's
But-
real
Bet
good.
it's good. Days of Thunder's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah.
Bruce.
Besides movies, I just watch reality TV.
like what? What reality you been watching?
All of them.
Shit, dude, that's an episode then. Dang, dude.
Zach knows.
Yeah, he does. He likes reality
Well,
TV.
what's like your main one?
Also, Jesse, don't forget.
90 Day Fiance.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
Daily. Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy. I know you do.
Oh yeah. Well, except on today's
I
like
guess
today,
besides-
but typically,
Besides
yeah.
Wednesdays.
I usually won't catch Wheel of Fortune because I'll be like taking care of the animals or something because I get off at 6 and it starts at 7. But Jeopardy, I typically watch daily. It's my favorite show of all time, probably.
How has Jeopardy
And-
felt since the passing?
It's still Jeopardy. The host didn't need
It
Alex Trebek.
Still the mine. I mean,
It's the game that's fun. I like
it was
the
awesome.
participation.
It was
and-
definitely more triumphant with Alex Trebek, but
The first
the
few
game is
weeks
still
probably
fun.
felt a little off, though. I'd imagine, just in, while they were getting new hosts. Who's the new host? Do they
It's
change them, or is it what?
Mayak Bell. It's the girl from what's it called? The Nerd Show. I can't think of it. What's the
Yeah.
Nerd Show?
What is that show called?
Big Bang
Oh,
Theory.
Bang.
Girl from Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang.
Oh God.
And she's funny
Yeah.
too, and she's cool, and she's like a real person. I see
The
her,
one,
like
the
articles
one with
about
the
her.
brown hair and the glasses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the one. Okay.
Other than that, I've been watching MasterChef Junior is on the finale. I still need to watch it. MasterChef Regular just started, and it brought back all of the contestants from previous seasons for a retry, like a comeback season for anyone who didn't win, and they brought back like a bunch of people. Super sick. But my favorite show that I look forward to every week is actually a YouTube show, and it's called No Cover. And it's a music contest, but it's by
Yeah.
the
You
record
sent me that
label
one.
that does like, what's the record label, Zach? It's
What
slipping
is
my
it? Is
head
it
right
Metal
now.
Blade or
Sumerian
something?
Records.
Oh yeah.
It is so cool, dude.
What
And
is what exactly is the show again?
it's called
It's
No
like
Cover.
American Idol almost.
American Idol, but for real music.
But like real life. It's not. I don't know.
Different. It's really
I watched-
cool.
I
And it
watched
has
the
like
episode you sent me,
Alice
at least.
Cooper and some other cool hosts. But I would look forward to that, and it's getting into the semifinals right now. It comes out weekly on YouTube. No Cover plug.
We just finished The Staircase, which was based off the very famous documentary that was on Netflix a few years back. It's about
the
the guy
murder?
who's, yeah, it's a murder one, but it's like a really well-made HBO show.
Came out a while ago, right?
Netflix documentary, yeah. And
Gotcha.
it's pretty interesting because like ultimately it's just such a
You
good
can turn my fan up.
deep dive into the American justice system and how it's not really about what is true or false. It's all about telling a better story. And it's
Yeah,
just,
I watched it.
The documentary or
I watched
HBO
the
show.
actual thing. I don't know, whatever came out on Netflix called
Yeah,
The Staircase. I
the
watched that.
documentary.
Dude,
And
if you want to
the-
talk about murder documentaries, I've seen every one of them, and I've almost listened to like every podcast.
I was just saying that like
what's
it's
it
so
called?
interesting
I've seen a lot.
Last
about
podcast.
how much the American justice system in the courtroom is like the lawyers battling lawyers really more than what's true or what's false. And it all
Mhm.
comes down to storytelling because our justice system is people judging us.
Yeah, it's
Just
kinda,
people like us. It's like
Yeah, it's
wild.
scary.
Anyways, The Staircase is a really well acted and really well directed show based off of that murder that guy ended up. I don't want to spoil it because it's actually a real dope show. If you don't
just
know,
spoil it.
well,
I mean,
I know.
it's old, dude.
Well, so the truth never comes out in the end. Is kind of the big thing, and they give like 3 takes, and they'll act it out and they'll go back. It's a timeline like leading up to her death, and then you'll see it happen from one person's point of view, and then someone comes in and says like, "Oh, the owls did it." And then they go like, owls? What are you talking about? Yeah, on this season, these type of owls came, and that's why she has the claw marks. And
Yeah,
it gets crazy, dude. Like on whether this guy, Michael Peterson,
Yeah, Michael Peterson.
pushed his wife down the stairs and smashed her head or not. Or if she was just drugged out and fell. Or did she get killed by owls? Or does nobody know? Like it goes everywhere, and the show's really good.
there's some
But
good mysteries out there, man.
Other than that, really quick, also been watching Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's standardly good. It's rushed. It's almost like it's starting to feel very unnecessary, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it feels a little unnecessary. But we're pretty excited to watch this season finale tonight.
Yeah, I was
Still.
gonna say the finale I think just came out. Maybe I'll start it now. I was waiting for him just to be released because I gotta
just
binge
6.
stuff.
It's just 6 episodes. It's pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
a
shit,
short
if
one.
it does good enough, they're gonna come out with a second season.
It's weirdly enough about him like cruising with Leia.
Okay.
I don't know. I just like because the trailer make it look like you think he's gonna be like skulking over Luke and like kind of keeping people away from Luke, but it becomes a whole different story than you'd think.
I heard they did Anakin and the Darth kind of a disservice and like didn't explain anything between that.
It just gets so rushed into it. It's like all of a sudden they find out that each other are still alive, like then they force feel each other. They pull one of those things. By the way, Jesse, in Jurassic, what about how Chris Pratt is just Force guy?
Dude, like by the second or third time, oh my fucking god, dude.
He's the dinosaur whisperer, and he can just do this to keep them away.
Zach, not even raptors anymore. He could do it to any dinosaur. He could do it to a fucking T-Rex. Put his hand out. He says, "Stop! You stop! You listen to me." And Clone Girl could do it too.
He's awesome, dude.
He's
surprise about the clone too. The dumbest surprise. That movie triggered the shit out of me.
I didn't even know what the clone was because I only watched the Fallen Kingdom once. I was like, what am I supposed to? Why? I don't know. So many scratching my head moments. But I forgot what I was talking about. Star Wars, yeah, finale tonight.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
You guys want to talk about video games now?
All caught up.
All right. What's first on the docket? We're gonna. Oh yeah.
Wait. What is this show? What are we doing?
Sorry. Wait. Well, we did we're the Good Brothers. We're a podcast about video games, movies.
What is this show?
We just talked about TV and movies for the first time. Episode 3. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
So everyone in the comments who said they never talk about TV, they never talk about movies.
That hasn't happened.
Oh yeah, we don't really get too many comments yet, do we? Yeah, subscribe to our channel. We're live every Wednesday on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then this show will go live on YouTube for you to watch as many times as you want every Friday in the morning, wherever you live in the morning.
What time?
In the morning.
Nice.
When you
wherever
wake up,
you live in the morning.
When you wake up,
I don't know if that's possible.
I know how to do this shit. Okay.
Okay, I got you. You're a wizard.
Today we're gonna mostly be talking about E3, but first got just a little bit of news. Sega hit everyone up yesterday. They put a tweet out, got a new game. Here's a teaser. By the way, I don't like when they have teasers to teasers. This is getting old.
I like their little I like the little Twitter reveal where they just had the little audio clip and you're like, what the fuck is this? Did you see that?
That's what I'm talking about. And then that gets everyone confused, thinking, oh my god, they're gonna remake Echo the Dolphin. Oh my god, they're bringing back.
Yeah, it could either build hype to like the level it needs to be or completely disappoint someone.
And in this time, it is.
I think it was more of a disappointment. Yeah,
there's almost like a building hype in the wrong way because no one's expecting some just
random new game. I mean, new games. Don't get me wrong. We want new.
Not
games.
A problem. No, but
I mean,
make it seem like it's Sega.
Shouldn't
like
it is Sega.
I know.
Don't make it think like a.
Don't think Sega made that fucking game.
What's the game?
Let them know who made the game out.
Can you pull up the trailer, Dust?
Yeah, let's put the trailer. It's called Hyenas. It's a PvE VP game. I got the trailer up.
What's a VP? Full screen it. Let's see it.
PvPvE. You ready?
Keep it muted. I just want to see it.
Yeah, this muted. We're gonna just watch this. I'll stop.
We don't need the sound.
What's a PvE?
Player versus everyone. You want me to read some stuff on this, or do you want to watch this first?
Read it while we watch.
Put it on loop and let's hear about it.
Well, I can't full screen it. I need dual screens, guys. I'm really blown here. I can't.
Okay.
We'll watch it. Let's just watch it.
Oh, okay.
Max, the colors are cool. It looks really. I really like the art design already.
There's just a lot of games that look like this, man.
No, it's a little different. I know we're saying this is like cell shaded, but this kind of looks more like that epic show that was out on Netflix not too long ago. It was a really cool.
It looks like fucking Space Channel 9, dude.
I'm not against this game yet.
This is my first time watching any of it.
So,
it looks like cool to me.
Oh. Okay, Jess, so this is all cutscenes, but it's like giving you an idea of gameplay, obviously. And that's what like most trailers do now, right? You know, like let's get a CG cutscene, probably based on the engine they used, give people an idea of what's going to happen, but not really show you. But this looks dope, dude. Look at that, like shooting bubbles down.
It looks really cool. Characters look cool. What's up with the Richard Nixon mask?
Yeah, dude, it's got some Payday kind of.
Whoa, what is that fisheye camera view? What is this? This looks fucking fun. Is it gonna be what's it called? You know what? Aerial view game?
The context is that the rich have made it to Mars and left most of the Earth populace behind, but they're shipping swathes of pop culture stuff to their new home. So it's in the future, but people left Earth behind. So it's a space shooter. And the hyenas are a rag tag group of rebels aim to put a stop to the party by stealing all that merchandise back. However, that's what this game's about, stealing merchandise back of just nostalgia.
Wait, is this going to be like an Overwatch kind of game where you got to get payloads and stuff?
It's
Oh yeah.
well, for one, it's made. This is gonna help. This is made
It'll
by
be free to play like that.
It's made by Creative Assembly, and you know what they did? Alien
Isolation.
Yeah, you got it. It's a 5. I had it
okay.
down here. What it was? It's 5 teams of 3, I believe.
Okay.
Ver-
Is it
and-
online focused game?
Yeah, and so it's like players versus everyone. So it's like you're stealing stuff, but people are also trying to kill your team, and you're also trying to take out the other team, and it's pretty mayhem like that. However, your group won't be the only one looking to stick it to the wealthy Martians. The game pits 5 teams of 3 against each other, as well as AI-controlled threats. So you'll need your wits about you if you want to succeed. Precisely how Zero-G will affect gameplay is unclear, though it's probably safe to assume you'll be able to move very freely in your pursuit of loot. So I've got a rough idea now. Let me go back to full screen here.
Sorry, I'm intrigued.
Again, it's about, because I noticed a lot of people were like talking shit, but I think it's because it wasn't like, oh, that's not from my childhood.
Yeah,
This is new.
Everybody wanted Echo the Dolphin.
I want it, but do we want Echo the Dolphin? Dude,
Yeah,
go back and play Echo the Dolphin. That game is ass.
And I played a couple months ago. It's so hard.
Hot take, that game's ass.
But the
Echo?
dolphin was so fluid, dude.
It feels real cool. That's not so. Well, yeah, it's ass.
Space Dolphin, dude.
Fight in Zero-G. Looks cool.
Steel,
Steel, epic
Epic.
merch.
Sonic.
Oh, bro.
Well, yeah, because now we know that this game is all about. I didn't know. That's cool in a way. Cool idea. Stealing merch back, not money. I just need my Sonic loot.
This looks fun. I like Sega games. Zach, do you remember that Sega game that was like a third-person shooter, came out on PS3?
We were just talking about it.
Yeah, you slide on your knees.
Yeah, Vanquished.
Oh, Vanquish, yeah. I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
I have that game on PS4.
It was
Real
fun.
quick, look at this, because
Or PS4,
I actually
whatever.
did this, and I recommend you guys do it too, so we could try this game when there's a chance to try it. Sign up to the alpha. Visit playhyenas.com. It's very easy.
Yeah, I probably will do that, yeah.
Yeah, I did it before we started, just so someone could get some hands on and something. We got some content, good old content. It's an easy sign up though. I mean, I don't know if I'll get picked, but hey, worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Probably will. It asked if you were like part of a YouTube channel too, so you could put the YouTube link and how many subscribers we got, etc.
What?
Yeah, and then so maybe that might help us get into this.
Oh, I just signed up. I didn't get picked. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that was fast.
Dang. Bummer.
That's it, dude.
Yeah, it looks cool. They didn't give any dates or anything?
No.
If anyone wants to see, there is a lot more deep dives. They talk to the developer. They do their own little YouTube rewind kind of thing, and
There might be a date.
yeah, there might be a date out there. I
That's what I saw,
didn't get that
though.
information. Yeah, I didn't think there was either. It looks interesting. I don't know. It's multiplayer. That's in Zach's category already. I don't know if you like those type of like PvP, EVP type deal. I mean, Destiny technically is kind of that, right? No,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's not actually. No, it's not.
I think more. What's the Ubisoft game that was doing the Destiny thing? And there's 2 of them, and it's about the money disease.
Oh, yeah, New York.
New York.
Vision?
Yeah, the Division. You know when you go into the
Yeah.
cold
What is
area.
that called? Yeah.
That's what it
As
reminds.
it's,
That's what I feel is like PvE. You're taking each other out. You're also getting money, but then you want to go drop it. But maybe you want to take your own people out. A lot of that kind of stuff.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So next up is
I'm excited.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I'm at the very least intrigued
Mm-hmm.
and curious to see what it is. I want to see more gameplay, and I hope we get into the alpha to try it out
Yeah.
as a squad of 3. Next up,
The game does not look sick to me, dude.
Well, what's up? It's just based off of that
There's
because
just too many. Like, yeah, Ubisoft tried, and who's making this game?
I don't
it's
think
It's
it's
not going to be. It's
it's
a
not a
free to play. It's another
No.
free to play game, man.
it's not a
Well, it
hero
is.
shooter.
it's
Well,
creative
people are
assembly, Zach.
people are
Alien,
expecting
Alien
it to be a
Isolation people.
free-to-play game.
Well, here's what creative assembly has done, and it's not going to excite you.
Halo
But
Wars 2.
hey, are you looking at the screen?
I did
Yeah.
research.
Oh, yeah, Total War, Warhammer, Halo Wars 2, Total War, Warhammer again, Total War Arena, Total War Saga, Total War Three Kingdoms, the Total War. They do that.
All
And
right.
Halo Wars.
And then in Halo Wars 2 and Alien Isolation, which is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm intrigued. I'm not
Alien is sick.
Yeah, the game's fun.
That game's really cool.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on. Final Fantasy VII had the team behind the Final Fantasy
two.
VII remake. They had the 25th anniversary, I believe, to Final Fantasy VII, and in there they announced a whole bunch of stuff, some mobile games. The most notable one was obviously Final Fantasy VII remake part 2. And it's called Rebirth this time. And let's check this.
And they announced that it's going to be 3 parts now instead of 2.
Yeah, with the like a blank of what the next one's gonna be, the title or whatever.
What was the first Final Fantasy VII Part 1 remake called?
Just Final Fantasy VII remake. No, like subtitle to it.
And now this one's called Final Fantasy VII
they had the
Remake
one-
Rebirth.
There was one when it came to PS5. It did have a name, and it was
Retrograde.
Retrograde
That was the like interstitial.
or Intergrad or something.
Yeah, but that's after. So there's Final Fantasy VII remake, and then after you beat that, they dropped a expansion called Intergrade that gave you another person a little bit extra to it. It was like a 2-hour quick thing though, or maybe like 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, here comes
Anyways.
Forrest Gump Feather. It's traveled between worlds.
Do do do.
Oh, man. That's Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Wow.
same composer though,
That's
right?
where his bench used to be, right there.
I don't
It's just
think
a
so.
wasteland now.
Did John Williams not do?
I don't
Not
think
the
so.
Jurassic
I think
World stuff,
I
no.
think I think
Vel-
Forrest Gump guy is Back to the Future guy, but
Oh,
someone could check me on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Silvestri.
Sylvester.
You might be right. It's okay. We'll
Final-
get to the bottom of
Final
this.
Fantasy VII 25th anniversary. The Final
Oh,
Fantasy
so-
VII remake Intergrade.
Intergrade. Yeah, which is like the little piece to the.
Oh, I guess people are hype about Crisis Core too. I'm
So-
not sure what any of this is. I know what Final
So-
Fantasy VII is, but
Crisis Core was a PSP game. It's a prequel to Final Fantasy VII original,
No.
yeah.
and now it's the remake they're doing here is not like as superb as they're doing with the actual Final Fantasy
Yeah, but
VII.
just that it's coming in general.
Exactly. They're doing it's more like a HD bump kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on everything so everyone can play it, which is a big deal because like Xbox is not getting these Final Fantasy VII remake games.
Oh,
Got
Dust.
it.
Or I think PC. Yeah, it's on PC.
Dustin, you turn into a robot. Leave the call and come back. All right, get ready
Seems
for
good
the
to me.
Jesse show. You both sound robot. Uh-oh.
Oh, get ready for the Jesse Show.
Wait, do I have to go all the way out?
Yeah, disconnect and come back in. Jesse show. Boom, 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 boom,
Really
boom, boom,
do,
boom, 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 boom. You too, Zach, is like.
Really?
Am I still a robot?
According to what I hear, yeah.
Still a robot.
Yeah, you guys all sound like robots.
Wow, you're about to be soloed out right now.
There we go.
We could record a song right now while we got cool robot vocoder.
Maybe it's me. Let me come out and come back in.
It's a no-go for you.
Heck,
Hey.
what's going on, dude?
Yes,
Oh, man.
still broken. Q,
All right, we'll try it again. Should I turn Discord all the way off?
maybe.
Okay, all right. Hold
This
on.
happened when we were talking yesterday, too.
Everybody bear with us here.
You too, Zach.
It,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hopefully it worked.
Technical difficulties saluted.
No, what's going on? Why do you guys sound like this?
I don't know, man.
Just throwing this out there. Erica is watching the stream and she said it sounds fine.
Stream sounds fine.
Okay, I'll deal with it.
Are you sure it sounds fine? Well,
It's
no,
okay.
I trust you. I don't need the receipts.
Is it like we're like super robots?
Yeah, like
Try-
it's
cool.
extremely bad.
Try
Oh,
taking
man.
your headphone out.
Is our
and
video
back in.
quality bad too?
No.
Oh,
We are fixing the show on the fly, everybody.
Huh.
Tight. Take a sip of water.
oh man, I wish.
Yeah, I just reset my Discord and it still sounds like it.
That's weird. Do you want to pause the
Weird.
stream? Can we do that? Try to fix it, and then will that stop the recording?
Let me change my mic output.
Mic output. Why would that happen? Yeah.
The what? What? The what?
The game trailer we just watched.
Oh,
Remember
something.
Ubisoft? Yeah.
Oh, something similar to that game, basically.
Yeah, like real
Yeah,
similar.
They put a game out and then it flopped right away, and I don't remember the name of it.
X
Oh,
Crossfire.
Yeah,
or-
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Crossfire X.
They were trying to be
maybe.
like super rock and roll, and we're
Uh-huh.
like, we are
Uh-huh.
punk rock, bro. Like,
Yes,
fuck
dude.
yeah. We said the F bomb on
Uh-huh.
live stream because we're loco.
I remember.
I know
that one.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
I
that
think it
game
was called
bombed hard.
Crossfire X. It was either Crossfire X or X Crossfire.
Crossfire. Crossfire. I think Crossfire is that game.
It was terrible as well.
The
Crossfire X is bad.
something within the
The
Crossfire
multiplayer one.
community, but but that game's like the most popular game in China, though, or something weird. That one you're talking about, Crossfire.
Crossfire X
Are we still robots?
is
Yeah.
a first-person shooter video game released exclusively for the Xbox One and Series XS on February 10th, 2022.
You're gonna attempt it, Jess?
It's the third installment in the Crossfire series, and I got it. The reviews are bad. Whatever Crossfire X is. That is the Remedy one. I don't know why. I don't get how Remedy would even make something like that, but that is the Remedy one.
Money, dude. It's totally Remedy's the kind of developer that's not owned by anybody, so they kind of take on random projects like that just to keep funding the games they want to make.
That they actually want to make. Yeah.
100%. A lot of those third parties, like, no, not a lot of them, but they'll do that.
No, I get what you, yeah, I get it.
All right, let me pop. You got your screens? Are the screens still good, Jess? Because
Yeah.
I had it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry you have to hear us as robots.
I was
But
looking.
I'm excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake part 2. Like, I actually just recently started playing Final Fantasy VII remake again, and I'm not surprised. I'm not like, what is it?
Oh, you want to know? You said.
Yeah, what is it? I
Tell
gotta
me.
know. Yeah,
X Defiant.
X Defiant, punk rock
Yeah.
as hell, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
Listen.
was rough.
should we play it?
Yeah.
It's already like dead, huh? Dead in like. the
Yeah, I
game.
don't think it's. I think it got kind of canned pretty quick on that front. Sorry, go ahead.
No, dude. I was
Definitely.
just saying that. So I just recently played the beginning of Final Fantasy VII again. It's basically the first reactor moment, Dude, that game's sick as fuck. Like, I mean, obvious, like it's been out for 3 years now or something.
Yeah.
Got 9s and 10s and everything.
People know.
But like the way they do it is different than most RPGs. Like, how a lot of Final Fantasy 15 has that kind of action RPG where it's more like it's not turn based.
Yeah.
This one kind of blended both of the worlds, where like turn based and action. So when you're as
Yeah.
and it looks amazing because the graphics are so, it's like it
Yeah, the
just looks,
graphics are good.
yeah, like sparks coming in slow, and then you
Next
can also
gen upgrades too.
and
Yeah.
at the same time you could go down like I want Barrett to attack so and so with this attack and go. I don't know. The game's really cool, and of course the music's great, and I'm pumped for
What
the
game are you
second
talking
one.
about?
Final Fantasy VII remake, just the
Oh, yeah.
actual first
Mhm.
one. Yeah, I think you guys will love it, dude. I think it's free on PS Plus. I would say to check it out. Like
I think it's on PS Plus.
I think it is on that PS
I
Plus.
think it's on PS Plus. I think
I
think
think
it's
it's
Plus.
on PS Plus. Yeah,
It's plus,
on
it's
extra.
plus.
and then
Oh yeah,
Jess, Fall Guys.
dude. Yep.
What's going on with Fall Guys, man?
Well, it became free to play on Tuesday, which was yesterday, the 21st. And I don't know. I guess I got I mean, it's released on what? PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, Switch, all of them.
It's
Mhm.
all
Free
of
to
them,
play. They overloaded the
And-
servers. I
And
guess I don't know.
crossplay, right?
Yeah, and I don't know why they weren't ready for it, but crashed the servers for 24 hours. People
Dude.
were trying to get into games, couldn't even get in or anything. I also heard the Switch version is not the best.
So do you have the screen up right now to share?
yeah,
Fortunately, that's
This is Nintendo Switch footage, and let me tell you, we played it last night, and it runs fine. It's the weirdest thing.
did
know
it
when you
take
get
you
back-
long to get into a match?
Let me just show you. You know when you not really. No, dude,
Hmm.
we didn't crash. But we couldn't make parties though. I couldn't invite Erica and do duos with her. It was like not working at all. But like, dude, look at how like everyone around here.
Yeah,
It
all
has,
the
like-
other
it-
players' frame rate is so
Yes.
bad.
But like they did this weird thing for like the frame rate for you is solid 30. It feels fine, but everyone else around the game is like
Oh,
it's so weird.
It's
dude.
really weird.
And I mean, it's still fun. Like, obviously, play on your handheld, and you can still have a good time with it. And I don't know. This game almost needs to be six. You see that?
I can't
Like
wait to
Paper
hop back in. It
Mario,
looks
bro.
fun.
I mean, hey, it's free though. Like anyone who has a Switch, like you would be, if you don't have anything else, you'd be doing yourself a disservice not to at least get in and try this.
It's
The
also
game's
kind of
super
crap.
fun.
Like, yeah, it's a really fun game, and it took it. They're like, hey, we'll give it for free. Now you can finally try it. Like, where were all these people before, man? Hop on. This game was fun. I guess when it
Yeah, launch-
originally
there
released on
there wasn't
Plus,
enough
bro.
though.
when it originally released 2020
Yeah,
in the middle of
it-
pandemic, it also had crashed with like the high. It had like 160,000 concurrent players or something like that.
Well, it did the
And that
Rocket?
crashed it?
It did the Rocket League treatment, dude.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
released on PS Plus. It got super
Oh, yeah,
popular,
yeah.
and now it's free to play.
Yeah.
Same thing as Rocket League.
It's a smart model, honestly.
Yeah, and then you could buy all the outfits. Like they're gonna monetize the shit out of it. There's a season pass. I mean,
course.
But
I
don't
think there
worry.
always was.
At the time of this
Of
episode, the
course.
developers have already responded on Twitter. They fixed everything. There's patches out, so
Oh,
seems like
okay,
everything's
good.
working pretty good out now. But it's just cool that they became free to play and that many people jumped on to break the servers. I like that when that happens.
Is it? Do we know if it's crossplay by any chance? You said it was.
It is.
It is.
That's
believe it is.
wild. Yeah, I noticed that when I was playing yesterday. That some had like keyboard and some had a controller over them. So I was like, oh, I think they did this crossplay.
PlayStation symbol is PlayStation. Controller is Xbox. Usually it's either a mouse or a keyboard is PC, and then the Switch
It's just whatever.
and I saw it on Evil Dead because I get Switch players in Evil Dead sometimes.
The
It's
Switch logo must be this one that
It's
just
the
popped.
It's the nunchucks, or I mean the Joy-Cons.
It shows the Joy Cons for Switch
Yeah,
players.
like two of them like really close to each other. Joy-Cons.
That's
I believe.
hilarious because none of these logos have that, which on what we're watching right now. So I'm like wondering if
Not a
many
lot of
people are
Switch
playing
players.
a Switch.
Yeah.
One thing I could say though is like I know when did the game come out? You said pandemic. Was it 2020?
It was 2020.
Yeah, I played. We
So
definitely.
I know we played it, but what I was gonna say is there's so many more obstacles than you remember.
Everything I'm seeing on screen is new, so
Dude, they've added a lot.
that's
and,
cool.
And they took away a lot of the ones that were like team based and kind of took long. You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we have to get the
Jump through the rings.
Are you fucking kidding?
I
had them down, man.
They embraced the more wipeout of it all.
Yeah.
Which is just obstacles. Get through an obstacle. Or new one where it's just this like 2 sticks. One you have to duck under, one you have to jump over. Very Mario Party, and you're on a ring that's also moving, and they move at different times. So it just and then it goes faster and faster and faster.
Sorry, real quick.
Super classic.
I mean, you see the Switch logo on the side, the 2 Joy-Cons?
Did I?
No.
On the side, right here, on the video we're watching.
Oh yeah.
It looks like that.
Oh, okay.
The little logo thing.
I would think that's what the Switch one looks like.
Anyways, this is it. Warning on Switch. Again, everyone around you looks ass. The game runs fine. It's a weird middle ground that they had to find for it.
Looks fine.
For it to work on there. But yeah, of course, it's really good on PlayStation 5 and everything.
Yeah.
Everything else. What else? Do I have any more trailers?
All that is fun.
I think that's it. That's it for trailers, and I think that's it for news, guys.
Nice.
There wasn't much news.
No, not much going on.
Well,
this week.
we ended up talking about it for a while, but there wasn't much news.
It always happens after E3 / summer of gaming event season.
Kind of.
Yeah. Well, IGN's going to run it throughout the summer, I guess, and to take that summer of gaming cred, like, oh,
a lot of indie stuff.
Yeah, that's really just like, here's a new announcement. It's not like that big special. It's not like that big special E3 that we're about to talk about, everyone. We're about to go into a world in a simpler time, and a better time, and a gooder time. E3 2022. Oh no. We're gonna do the best E3 moments. We're gonna just talk about them. We were gonna do a list, but there's a million lists out there.
Yeah, ended up being really like overwhelmingly more info than I thought, and it's harder to compile. I don't want to say it was too difficult for me to do.
We'd have to make like a special edited series video if we were going to do it that way.
It would be like a serious.
Yeah, E3's been going for like 25 years, so it's a lot to cover.
No, there's no like lists out there. Oh, there. Well, except for that one. Look at that.
We didn't do top 10, but we do have a list. We could, at the end of, once we get through them all, we could be like, what's the dopest one?
We could talk about the cool moments and talk about the cool moments we particularly remember. That's what it's all about anyway.
I'm going to just kind of list them out to you guys in the order that I wrote them. Or I could go by year. I got years written on all these.
Yeah, go by year, chronological.
Woo! Okay, I didn't write it that way, but I might have to I might have to dot some I's and... All right. First one I got down.
Probably like... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. No, you.
No, I was going to say...
You're beautiful!
I really didn't have anything to say. I'm not kidding.
But we got the You're Beautiful one in there. It's Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
You're beautiful!
No, is it beautiful? Breathtaking.
Breathtaking. You're breathtaking. Yeah. 1995. PlayStation. First E3.
Sony's first E3.
Sony's first E3. They come out on stage. And then keep in mind, I'm not going to make up this stat, but 1 hour earlier, Sega announced the Sega Saturn for a whopping $399 US. Zach, what did that equal in that time? Like 600 or something?
Yeah, it was like close to $750.
Jesus Christ.
Today's money. Yeah. $399.95.
And people were throwing cups at the announcer.
It was either a week or a month. It was either a week or a month. I don't think it was in the same conference. I feel like
it was the same conference. It was E3, that same conference.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
I know this. I was there.
Oh, of course.
You know I'm in the industry. Anyways, Sony comes out and lists PlayStation, and all they do, they come on screen, they say 200 or they say 299, literally do a mic drop, a literal mic drop. They drop the microphone, walk away, crowd goes wild. That's the kind of shit E3's made of, boys.
Yeah, during the same E3, 1995's E3.
Right,
is it a short
right before.
There's a short clip. Could you bring that up?
Go on and keep talking.
there is a short clip of the guy coming up on stage. I
Yeah, I'll
saw.
pull clips up, guys. I'll pull clips up.
There's a little clip
Sounds
of it.
cool.
It's very 1995. I'll tell you that.
I could
And you wanna-
honestly, the first E3 that I even remember paying attention to must have been 2011 or
2010
something.
or
yeah.
11,
Uh-huh.
I would say.
When they was being streamed on YouTube and it was easy to watch, and
Because again, before that, maybe not the instant years before that, but we did a lot of X-Play and G4.
G4
and just like
TV,
game
dude,
trailers.
yeah.
There was like show called Game Trailers that just had game trailers.
Attack
and then,
of the Show and X-Play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's regularly how I feel like how we learn. And then magazines.
Oh, let's see
And you-
this. Put the volume
you
up
know-
on this one. I want to see.
Real quick, I was saying, you know what I love about E3 is the fact that it's live. It's not pre-recorded. I mean, they have talking points, of course, but it's live. If like Uncharted, if Nathan Drake falls through the floor and their live demo, which happened, I think for Uncharted 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
Instead of everyone booing and being a dick about it, it's like that's a cheer moment because we're like, dude, this is video games, man. Like, yeah, fall through the floor, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. This is $2.99.
Sony Computer Entertainment President of America, Steve Reyes, join me for a brief presentation.
Very, very brief.
Very brief presentation.
Oh, look at this stage, dude. It's so ugly.
No, I said it's very 1995.
The
dude.
curtains. Looks like a fucking middle school
wait.
auditorium.
$2.99.
Oh,
Nice.
$2.99.
Whoa.
Who's even in the auditorium at that time? I don't.
$2.99.
Yeah,
299.
Everyone's like, what?
stupid Sega on their $3.99. This guy's laughing. He's like, oh, I thought he had more to say.
I guess that's it, folks.
Okay. All right.
That's
Golden.
funny.
Beautiful
What a
moment.
golden
95, yeah.
1995, dude.
Even $299 is like 580 or something, like $580 or something like that.
Yeah, it was, right? Yeah, like little under. Still
Mhm.
expensive for the time. Like, we probably couldn't even get one. Did we get a PlayStation 1 when it came out? Not till later, Like,
We did.
I remember having
not
a
until-
few different types of PlayStation.
how on earth
1.
did we get that?
We got a
Jesus.
PlayStation 1, I think, in about like 97. We got it the year before N64 came out.
Oh, yeah.
And then, because we had a PlayStation. No, I think we got a
We
year
had
after.
N64 first.
Yeah.
And we're bringing Matt Chisholm back into the story again.
Nice.
Because he came over as a hardcore gamer a lot and brought consoles over, and he would bring his PlayStation over, and we would just be like, yo, what is going on in there? Because we were always in one room, and like Ozzy and his friends would, be across the hall because they're older or whatever. But like we go in there and be like, yo, they're playing Loaded or
Ooh,
Loaded.
yeah. I remember that one.
or Resident Evil, and we're like, oh my god,
This
this
is a
is
block turning game.
AI
IQ.
Come on.
or IQ, yeah.
No.
But you're right, we got it after.
You're thinking
Yeah.
of Blast Chamber.
Blast
Chamber. That's the one
dude.
I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Real fun.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
would always go in there and be like, dude, do we need that? Yeah, we do.
So we probably
Wow.
didn't get a PS1 until 98, maybe? 97? 97, probably.
It was. I think it was a couple years after. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were rolling with N64 and like even old Super. No, we just played a lot of N64.
A lot of
I remember.
N64.
I remember some Christmas at the Almani house. It must have been like
Shout out
97.
El Monte.
Yeah, it might have been a 97, 98 years, right around there somewhere. Uncle Mike for Christmas got us a Sega 3,
Yes, I
and we
do.
played that thing mad.
Yeah. It was like one of my favorite consoles ever.
Wait, got us a what? A
The
Sega?
Sega
3.
3, they re-released the Sega, and it was just a little
it's a
one
Sega.
Oh,
It was just
yeah.
a baby Sega.
with like push
Yeah.
button, push
It was
button,
called
power,
Sega
and push
3,
button
and
reset.
Uncle Mike
Like-
got it for us for
Like
Christmas.
a box, or like a box of games, even or something crazy.
Yeah, I
like
think
that?
so.
I don't know, man.
I got a lot of weird memories about people giving us boxes of games. One time, it was like one of Mom's friends just dropped a box of like 3 NESs, and
I do
30
remember that too.
30
I remember that.
Nintendo
I remember
games?
that.
Uh-huh.
I remember that.
I'm like, we're like, are you sure? 3 Nintendos? What?
I think we sold 2 of them at a yard sale.
Probably.
We sold everything at a yard sale. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to move on? What's
Wait,
next?
wait,
chronological?
Next.
Oh,
Before we start, that Christmas that we got the PlayStation, do you remember what you and I did, Dustin, to ruin it? We looked in
ruin
mom's.
it?
We looked in mom's closet like 3 weeks
Oh.
before, dude. And we blew
we
it.
totally bummed our own selves out. Yeah, we
Oh,
we
and then you had to
spoilered
wait.
it.
We looked in the
Wait.
bag and saw it. We didn't open it or anything. We were just like, oh, and then there was no excitement.
It must have been like 2 years before that we were like just learning about, not just learning, but like the Santa's getting more unreal.
Mhm.
We know mom hides her stuff in the same spot.
it.
She stopped even trying. I remember, like it wasn't even hard to find.
No, it was right in her closet.
My drum
Yeah.
set Christmas, dude.
Did we?
I remember
as kids though, were we talking about how we're like, dang, we should have done that? It sucks. Now we know.
I
That's
think
our
we
media.
were.
No.
We're like just sad
Probably
for
not.
3 weeks.
Yeah, we're like,
Or
now we
we-
have to wait.
I want my PlayStation.
Mom, we already know what you got us. Can we just have it now?
That sounds more on the level of a kid.
Can we just have it now? Like, come on.
We already
Mhm.
know.
Oh, by the way, for that PlayStation thing, rumor has it, story has it, legend has it that Sony actually behind stage were watching Sega do that whole $399 drop and changed the price on the spot.
By $100.
Yeah, like they were also gonna drop it, I think, for the same price, or maybe like probably not more, but around that same $399 price.
How could they plan
range.
for that financially though? That doesn't make any
They
sense.
just knew
Take a loss
that
in the
they knew
beginning.
they had to take that hit. Like we got to come out strong, and that's why it was so epic. Even more now, he's like $299. He didn't drop the mic like I thought. By the way, that was just a built-in memory, I guess.
No mic to drop, but yeah.
Yeah, but mic drop moment. 1999, the year 1999.
The year of our Lord.
Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow drops in 1999 September.
What a terrible idea.
$99.99.
99.99.
No,
I
bad.
do
That's
remember that.
The Sega Saturn
Oh,
also,
see.
by the way.
What?
Oh, go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, the Sega Saturn, or
Also,
with the PlayStation, right? Sega
Gus,
Saturn,
you gotta share your screen.
yeah, I don't know why that turned off.
if I'm not mistaken.
The what?
Sega Saturn. So when they also stealth launched Sega Saturn in '95. Sega did bad marketing, man, with their consoles. Like they
Yeah.
they could have been.
It's not true because the $99.99 was huge. Everyone remembers that.
We thought it was $150, but I guess it was $100 for that thing.
For what?
No, it was
$99.99.
$199 for the Dreamcast.
$199.
No,
For
the
sure,
release
yeah.
date was September 9th,
The release
1999.
date was
I know.
$9.99 with
But
the
you would
swirl.
think though, with that like good price range, that it would have. When I get so, it got discontinued and it came out in September 1999. It got discontinued in March 2001, mostly
We played
because
the shit out of our
mostly
Dreamcast.
because
Sure did.
PS2 was killing it.
Yeah.
It was a DVD player. What can you say?
Yeah, it was DVD player.
Dream, dude, and how we were talking about like, think about all the memorable games from Dreamcast.
I might have
Those all-
more from Dreamcast than PS2, honestly. I'm not even kidding.
You know what? And those all came out in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what
Yeah,
would
we
have happened if
played
they
the
had
shit out of
3
that.
more years? That's just a
Like-
quick one.
There's like
But-
10 bangers on Dreamcast that are like, all right, yeah, these are what. But for 1 year of having like games come out, to have 10 banger games is
Yeah.
pretty huge.
Sword of Berserk. What do we got? Crazy Taxi.
Skies of Arcadia.
Skies of Arcadia.
Sonic Adventure, Jet
Sonic
Set
Adventure.
Radio.
Sonic Adventure 2. Jet Set Radio.
Crazy Taxi.
Come on, Crazy Taxi.
What's the... Remember Die Hard Arcade? The sequel to that, which wasn't Die Hard Arcade,
Die
but it was
Hard
the boat.
trilogy?
Dynamite
the-
Cop.
Dynamite Cop.
Dynamite Cop,
The
bro.
bo- on the boat.
Whoa.
So
Like,
fun.
dude,
It's a game.
Dreamcast.
I
They had
own
a
the-
game called...
I have all those games. I have
I
them
know
all.
you do. House of the
Sick
Dead games were
game,
on
bro.
there. They had the best gun con kind of type deal going on.
I have
One-
I have the light
Man,
guns,
Dynamite
everything.
Cop, dude.
2
1 year.
Dreamcast, 2 light guns. I have a bunch of Dreamcast stuff.
Does
Well,
Dream-
we built. I don't know if Dreamcast was part of it, but we built a really ultimate gaming collection, bro.
Space Channel was kind of big in some
Dance
very
groove
dancey,
game.
dancey people.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it
what-
was online.
Oh.
They had the Sega store.
Did you-
Seaman, the
Like-
Seaman game.
Did you
The
mention
Seaman game, dude.
Did you mention Power Stone?
Power Stone.
Number
Yes.
1.
How did they do that?
4-player
How did-
duels.
Power Stone was good.
How did Dreamcast fail?
Was that announced at E3? The
Virtua Fighter,
99.99?
right? Virtua Fighter something or other, maybe
They're probably what
3, 4.
Knockout Kings 2 was on it on release day. We played that.
Maybe Ready to Rumble.
Oh, that's what I meant. Ready to Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And
Round 2.
it was better than
Bangers, dude. Bangers.
Dreamcast was it better than the PS2 graphically?
Bangers.
I don't.
Or just a little
know if
different.
it-
Or different.
Yeah, I think it was just a little different.
Xbox was better than PS2 graphically for sure.
Oh, for sure. Was that announced at E3 though? The Dreamcast in general, the 99.99, that was all at a
Shadow
E3?
Shadow dropped it. It was literally and it's out now type moment. Like who does that on a console?
Dang, so E3 was out in September of that year? Did they used to do it in fall?
Yeah, was it E3?
Maybe it wasn't an E3.
No, yeah. Oh well. From the research I did yesterday,
Yeah.
E3 has changed drastically, like year by year, pretty
Yeah.
much.
It might have started going into the summer. The ones we remember when we were watching them might have
Yeah.
been got pushed into summer where people were off.
Yeah, it must be
Kids are off school.
YouTube, everyone could watch it.
Yeah, this 99 was a different time. It was more for analysts, reviewers, tech people.
I gotta remember, YouTube didn't come out till about 2005.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let's see. Next on the list is 2000. I got 2003. A couple of them. 2003. Halo
Real quick,
2.
I'm sorry, just a fact check. Yes, 100% Dreamcast was announced at E3.
Shadow dropped.
99.199.
It almost sounded like a.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah,
El
there we go.
Pollo
2000
Loco throwback.
Glad. Thank you for the fact check. We got receipts now. 2003. Halo 2. Highway level. Was demoed.
You're right. That little short intro footage of the gameplay and the spatial audio.
Zach, didn't they show like the whole highway scene?
And like none of it. Well, it was
was
they
like
did, but
it was
none
like
of it actually ended up being real. But it was kind of real because they did kind of have a level like that. But
Yeah.
it was almost like a big concept.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like
And
a
I'm
concept
pretty
of the level.
sure that was probably like the only working thing of the game at that point. And they
Probably.
I bet on like the back end of that, they were all like, "Oh man, oh like it was probably such a crunch."
We
Such
were
a hard
oh,
time
oh
to
man
get
to get
that-
it ready. Yeah.
Yeah, like the developers. It was
What I
probably
do remember
huge.
is them making the biggest deal about the spatial audio. Do you remember that?
I don't specifically
I do,
remember that.
yeah.
When you turn your head, you'll hear voices on the left and you'll hear voices on the right. It was like the biggest thing of the whole demo. They pressed it
Well,
like
that's a big
so
deal.
hard. I know, it was awesome. Now every game obviously is like that, but I think Halo 2 was one of the first. When you turn your head and audio will
Interesting.
shift to your right ear or your left ear.
Halo still does it really well with the audio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just playing the other day.
Oh, and dual wielding.
That's
Dual
huge.
SMG.
Master Chief in general.
The Halo show is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's really
actually
good.
pretty
I just finished
What?
episode 7.
We're not even joking. It's
Yeah.
not bad. I know a lot of I
man.
know a lot of super Halo fans are hating on it, but like
No, it's
a
cool.
a decent sci-fi show.
I would consider
fine.
myself a super Halo fan, and I think it's
It's a good
fine.
sci-fi show. Right?
really good.
Man.
I was gonna say, speaking back to like what you were saying, Zach, about how it was like a concept but didn't end up being that way. I mean, the game was still amazing in the highway level 2.
Yeah, that's one. It ended up
Best
living up
level
to the
ever.
hype.
But like, dude, games don't do that anymore. Show as much. They'll show cutscenes, but if they show gameplay, it better be the in-engine gameplay you're gonna get in the game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They-
Oh, with all the weird stuff they could put at the bottom of the screen now. It's in-game developmental footage, like engine footage of what this game might look like is pretty much what we see.
I remember having this disc that was showing off all the Xbox 360 games before it came out, and it was showing like the Fight Night physics and everything.
Mhm.
And it was like I was like, whoa. And they like half the trailers in that demo thing they showed were not what the games actually were. It was crazy,
No,
dude.
yeah.
Oh man.
What do we got
Okay.
next? Halo 2 was awesome.
Yeah,
Definitely
so that
downloaded
was-
that trailer off LimeWire or
So
something and watched
that
it
was-
100 times.
That was at
We
the
watched it a lot.
Yeah, that was at the E3 in 2003. But when was it Halo 2 released?
It released
2004.
it released the next year. It was only a
2004.
year, yeah.
November.
And the
probably.
holiday, yeah, holiday.
Hmm.
I got Keanu Reeves on here. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I didn't put the year down, so we'll just throw him in the middle.
I think 2017.
He single-handedly kind of really got not single-handedly, that's not true, but he really pumped up Cyberpunk a lot by having him in there and having him come on stage, and the crowd member yells your breath, or what, why did he say you're breathtaking? No, yeah, crowd member yells you're breathtaking, and he's like,
you're breathtaking, you're breathtaking.
Again, just being live, that doesn't happen unless it's live.
He's good. Well, it's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. No Jamie Kennedy, but whatever.
Oh no Jamie Kennedy.
2000. He's in 2007. We're getting there. 2004. Reggie Fils-Aimé Nintendo debut. He comes on stage. He says, "Hi, my name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass and taking names, and we're about making games." And then he'll forever be cemented as like one of the main Nintendo presidents. You know,
he's so fun to watch.
I want to read his book that he just came out with.
Yeah, his business book, and yeah, I do too. Everyone knows Reggie. It wasn't really a big moment, but it was leading up to Reggie being the Reggie everyone knows.
Yeah,
my body, my soul. All right. Also in 2004, another Nintendo one. Twilight Princess was announced by Shigeru Miyamoto coming out on stage and holding up the Master Sword and Shield with his goofy face he does. And that was a big deal because before that was Zelda Wind Waker, which is also like one of the greatest Zelda games ever made. But at the time, people were fucking pissed at that game. The reveal, like, what is this cartoony shit? We got GameCube. I want realistic graphics. This is supposed to be real gritty, mature Zelda, and then they gave you the most cartoony game ever, dude.
And then they came out with Twilight Princess and disappointed everyone again.
Right? It's in the wrong way. Like, oh, we got the mature game, but like, oh, never mind, it's not that good. We actually like the cell shaded one better.
I love Wind Waker. It's like my favorite.
It's so
Zelda
fun.
Game.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how there's certain people out there that can do something that would regularly be so cringe, like bring a sword and a shield, and like if that was someone from EA, people would shred it apart.
Yeah.
But because it's Zelda and Miyamoto,
I feel like Japanese people in general get away with the more goofy stuff because that's kind of, it's more of a culture thing.
Yeah,
you just know you just know some white guy is not gonna pull it off.
No, it'll look stupid.
You
fucking
idiot.
Cringe.
Get off the stage.
But that's a top moment.
Well, I didn't put it on here, but just like I don't know the developer's name, but the Japanese lady who worked on with the Evil Dead,
the Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, she didn't end up completing the game though either.
She was very fun.
Yeah, she was really fun, and Japanese people can get away with that fun stuff. Why can't I have fun? 2007, Jamie Kennedy hosted E3's Activision's E3 press conference. It was one of the cringiest things ever. This is not a top moment, but it was memorable.
It's still top for us. It's top for me. Funny.
So, Jess, when you left the stream yesterday, we watched Jamie Kennedy reacting to himself during this thing. Like it was like a worst moments of Jamie Kennedy.
Man.
And the jokes are like, they're just lowbrow, kind of not great dad jokes.
Very run of the mill dad gamer jokes.
So he was
like
basically
virgins and
the
most
basement.
Yes.
Did not know how to read the room. And he came on there roasting everybody because he was used to that. He said he says it in the thing that people would typically hire me. And like we call this like business or industry a show where you go on and you roast the president of the company, and that's what you do. And they laugh at it. But he did that same. He went with that route and got crapped on, and he's still getting crapped on. Like that video we watched of him reacting to it, he's still justifying the jokes.
He's still like, that was a funny joke.
Was it
like
a joke? Was he getting booed?
Yeah. Well,
not booed, but it was just like really dead silence. And then at one point, one of the developers, I think it was like Tony Hawk Shred or or Call of Duty or something.
Someone kind of burns him.
Kind of burns him back real quick, and then as that guy's walking out, someone in the audience is like, "He's funnier than you." And then Jamie Kennedy talks about how in his contract in DA, he can't talk back to the audience. He could talk to anyone on stage, but he can't say anything back to the audience because these are reviewers and people that are going to review these games and whatever. So like they don't want to make anyone mad. So in that moment, he literally is like biting his lip. You're like,
it's all still pretty hard to watch. So.
Yeah.
2004, was that the year Malibu's Most Wanted came out?
He was like hot.
Just after the Jamie Kennedy experience.
Jamie Kennedy experience.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
But it was 2006, right, Des?
2004.
Oh, 4.
Oh, sorry. No. 2007.
7.
2000.
Got it.
So maybe he might have been on the path down. Maybe
he was.
I think Son of the Mask had already come out.
If that had already came out, he was already canceled.
Woo! He was down. Yeah, all the way down. As far as you can go about. But go ahead. Next.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find what would be the next one here. 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013. PS4 announcement. I just wrote PS4 announcement in general. The whole E3 of 2013. Xbox had just come out, and they say you have DRM check. You can't share your games unless you
unless
you're
always
online.
Our thing is all about TV. We don't have 1080 or whatever.
Yeah, super multimedia.
It's 720. Yeah. You don't need 1080. Just
Connect heavy too. I almost forgot, but Connect heavy
is built in basically you have to have Connect.
Buy it with Connect.
And then PlayStation comes out.
Nah.
And they just they have all these developers coming on and how this is a console made
for video games.
Made for video games. This is video game heavy. Here's
That's
a
all
lot
we
of trailers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one best moment was Adam, I don't remember his last name, doing this is how you share games on PlayStation 4.
Oh, with the screen share and everything?
Yeah, no. It's him and Shigeru Miyamoto, or Shuhei Yoshida. Shuhei, dude. Remember, Shuhei was a big deal at Sony for a while. He was like the face of PlayStation. Anyways, he has the game. He's like, "This is how you share." He hands it to him, and Shuhei just goes, "Thank you." That's how you share games.
That's ended up not being true though, because remember there was like a year or two on PS4 when you would buy a game and it came with the stupid registration
code.
PS4.
That wasn't PS4. That was the video game companies doing it. That was EA and stuff. That was not the.
That did happen. I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
No, that was Online Pass.
Online Pass. That's what it was. Yeah.
That was specifically to play games online. You had to have that Online Pass because they didn't want us to trade games to GameStop.
That was the publishers.
And if you didn't have it, you had to pay an extra $15 or something. They would sell it to you.
That doesn't mean PlayStation doesn't do shady shit, though. They don't allow digital games to be sold anywhere else besides their marketplace, and I think that's pretty fucking shady.
Their backwards compatibility now. Yeah, they're not doing as well these days. But PlayStation 4.
Oh, that was huge.
It was They were doing everything right, and they won the whole console war.
And
everything's right.
Yeah. And then I went and got the Xbox.
And then you went and got an
We
Xbox.
were so baffled, dude.
You're just that guy that wants to be different is why I wasn't sick. And you can admit it.
Cool.
It's okay to admit that kind of stuff.
I played it all the time, more than you guys played your PlayStation.
Take the L,
Jesse.
Jesse.
True. It is not true.
But remember,
you got a PlayStation.
Do you remember what I did to get the PlayStation?
Do
you remember?
Traded your Xbox.
Did a straight trade on Craigslist. Let's go.
I know why you bought Xbox though, because they had Dead Rising 3 coming out, and they had Titanfall 2, which was only going to be there. I'm just saying. I remember
there are some things.
There's some stuff.
Sunset Overdrive was pretty hyped up at the time.
Yeah, they make Spider-Man games now.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still robots to you, bro?
No, I fixed it a while ago.
Oh yeah. What about that?
Just want to chime back in on that.
All right, next. PS4 was an awesome reveal. That
PS4 was great.
Fun.
Anything specific in that? I mean, other than those big moments of it was just awesome. Yeah. No.
I think they did like the million balls.
Balls.
Like showing physics type deal.
Yeah, like they dropped all the balls
okay.
like on the screen and had them bounce everywhere or something.
Nothing too gimmicky though. Like they weren't. It was strictly games, and that's why we're stoked for it.
I think they did have they had the console ready, the controller, the camera, and like another peripheral. Like they had it all ready to showcase in a little box. I remember that one pretty clearly.
Hell yeah! And the new controller was looking really clean too. Had that. It was the first time we saw the DualShock.
4.
Yeah.
DualShock 3.
Very
No, it was a
cool.
DualShock
That's 4. PS4, DualShock 4.
DualShock 4. Yeah, DS4. 2015. Back to Final Fantasy VII remake. It was
No more DualShocks.
It was they finally showed it, and it might not seem like a big deal now, but back when it originally got shown, we were fucking losing our shit because it was something that we just didn't think they would do for some reason. I mean,
it was like in the Half-Life 3 sphere, like atmosphere.
Yeah, like would
of
they
like
ever?
mythical gaming things.
Yeah. And it just showed, the classic scene of Cloud jumping off the train, the intro scene. It was really cool. Music, fucking killer, always. And that's just a game. That's a good game announcement. Just a nice little. Oh, the game wasn't released till 2020. 5 years development time. And
that's a lot of hype.
5 years of hype, dude. And then I think they ended up showing a couple more trailers. I'm sure. I don't really remember exactly, but
has to.
So it came out in 2020. The next part is coming out in 2023. I wonder if they could keep that 3-year cycle.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see if it even comes out next year. That second one.
That's what we'll see.
All right, we're almost done with this list here.
Wrapping it up here.
Wrapping up. Another one in 2015. On Xbox. We're not hating on Xbox. We love all video games.
No, I love my
Just
Xbox.
making that clear because it sounded like we're shooting on Xbox a little bit.
Well, I've said all the time, real quick, just to interject. I mean, Xbox 360 for a long portion of the life cycle was cooler than PlayStation 3, right, guys? I mean, I'm not wrong there.
Cycle.
It was not the whole life cycle.
See, Jesse, how Jesse got the Xbox? I had a PS3.
I did too.
Like a lot of them, like the Fat Boy one. Like you guys.
I never had the fat one. I had the slim one. I got a slim at some point once the Xbox died so many times.
I'm also not disagreeing with you though. You're right. It was more.
I think I have some merit there. Xbox was definitely the one to have.
They also made indie games really popular. The
Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
Their online was already right out of the gate amazing. PlayStation had to catch up on that.
Well, they pretty much started console online gaming. Not we're the first to do it, but that Xbox Live starter kit that you used to be able to buy. I mean, that was ready to go, and you can play games online pretty well. We did it in like 2005. We were playing games online on Xbox Live.
Dude, we were playing games on original Xbox in 2002.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, with the little single headset, like the starter kit. The
Burnout.
You would buy it in a box.
Burnout, MX vs.
You're
ATV.
playing MX vs. ATV.
Street Fighter Collection.
Street Fighter 3.
Halo 2.
Halo 2.
A lot of Halo 2.
And it ran smooth. Yeah, Xbox was very above ahead of the time.
They definitely started that off because I remember going to friends' houses and playing their PS2 with the network adapter that you had to buy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Already downfall. And the PlayStation Network at that time was trash. There was no interface or anything. It was all really bad.
So PlayStation didn't start getting popular and getting people into their ecosystem until they came out with PlayStation Plus.
Uncharted 2.
Well, I was gonna say PlayStation Plus with giving games away free. That was kind of a new thing. We're gonna give you a game. Like, whoa, free games? What? That was just. Cool. I'm just saying. That's another regular thing.
What, Xbox Live Gold?
Yeah, was that before games with gold?
I think so. Like, we might have to fact check that later, or someone could fact check it, or give us corrections. But also, PlayStation didn't start really blowing up until halfway through the life cycle of those consoles when they really started getting some bangers out there, like exclusive.
I think it started with Uncharted 2.
Yeah, it was.
God of War 2.
Going back to Xbox in 2015. They basically had the whole backwards compatible. Phil Spencer did the whole, everything's backwards compatible. You could play all these old games. You could put the disc in. You could even buy them.
Huge.
You could play play whatever. You have it, you can play it, which Wasn't everything, I know that, like, but like mostly,
There's everything you wanted, basically.
yeah. Like I'm sure there's gonna be like one person out there who's like, but they didn't have Bangai-O. Or what?
No, there's a few games that weren't in there. The oh man,
What's up?
nothing. Did PlayStation Plus launch with giving out free games?
Yeah, that was the main thing. It was
Well,
like, we're gonna give you games. We're gonna give you.
That started June 29th, 2010.
It was free games, discounts on games, more game trials, kind of like what they're doing now, where they're kind of re-going that stance. Game trials. What? So when was Xbox giving games away? Xbox Gold.
You guys keep talking for a second.
We're gonna go and skip the backwards compatible thing. That's just awesome, and that was a big moment for Xbox. That was the uphill climb that they started, you know. And now they're like so gamer friendly. It's not even funny. Game Pass, it just has everything you want to play almost ever now, minus PlayStation games, obviously, or Nintendo games. But like, dude, it feels like everything goes there.
Yeah,
That was a really big.
Yeah, Games with Gold started in 2013.
So yeah, they went 3 years. So PlayStation was giving. I don't think they gave away 2. I think it was 1, or I don't know. They gave stuff away.
Paid for subscription where you got free games along with it.
Oh, and before that, PlayStation had a little bit of a one-up with online gaming was free up until PS4
And PS3 was a Blu-ray player,
and a Blu-ray player.
which at a certain point
true.
turned the tides, because when they first came out, there was actually still a battle between HD DVDs
and
Oh,
Blu-ray.
I forgot about
And
to
that.
see who was gonna win the contest, and Blu-ray won, and everyone, again, just like PS2, dude.
And
Like, people-
and everyone started getting HD TVs finally around that time. Everyone was they're becoming affordable.
And then somehow it always comes down to the case where, like, oh, the PS3 is the cheapest Blu-ray player I can buy.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, what?
They got
How's
us
that the
again
case?
because
That's
they
literally-
created Blu-ray, so they
I'm sure
licensed
that's-
out the
I'm sure
technology
that's-
to other people, and they're like, "We're going to charge you out the ass." But if you want it in our company's PlayStation that we created Blu-ray and we have the technology, we'll put it all in this one console. Buy the console.
And still to this day, Sony probably gets a cut of every 4K UHD movie and every
They have
Blu-ray
to,
movie
For
sold.
sure.
they have to.
Which is what a market, man.
It's awesome.
What a
All right,
market.
next.
So that was backward 2015, 2016. We got two. We got 2 in 2016, and they both involve Hideo Kojima.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
No, I'm not. I got confused. Sorry. Death Stranding is 1. Yeah,
Oh.
It was the announcement trailer with the
Beach
Norman
Baby.
Reedus, which was hype because, like, yeah, PT had just gotten canceled a year earlier or whatever. So Kojima teaming up with Norman Reedus again,
Won the breakup.
So Sony's getting points for that as well by like saving Kojima. It was a whole thing, you know, hype moment. And that was like the year that they had a lot of stuff too. It was like Kojima, Crash Bandicoot.
It's 2 big things.
I don't know.
Enough.
I can't remember all.
That's what I'm saying.
Same year was Resident Evil 7. That's why I got confused, by the way, because I was thinking of PT. Resident Evil 7 kitchen demo and Shadow Drop.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that was cool. Super cool.
Which introduction to first person mode of Resident Evil.
Remember getting into that demo and you had to like get the finger and figure out that like secret clue that you could bring into the game when the game
What
came
an awesome
out?
game. What an
So
awesome
fun.
comeback of
Yeah.
a video game franchise.
And
One
that
of the coolest things I've seen ever.
was that demo the one where you're just like sitting in the chair? And like
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one.
Kitchen
Sitting in
demo.
the chair.
And then after that, they give you a little bit of the of the house.
The
Yeah, like
video
the-
player. The
kid-
guys that were on the
yeah,
video camera.
yeah,
in the
you're
beginning.
playing. Yeah, you're playing his
What
their
a-
story.
That's a great way to promote a game.
That was
give
cool.
you a-
Yeah,
Give you a piece of the game that sometimes might not even be in the game, just to give you an idea of what it's going to be. Dope as fuck, dude.
Mhm.
Don't give me
Resident
a
Evil 7's awesome.
don't go on Twitter and give us a buzz and make us think it's Echo the Dolphin.
Resident Evil 8 is awesome.
I take it back. We're gonna check that Sega game out.
And Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and 4,
No.
and 5's pretty good too. And Code Veronica 0.
We like Resident Evil
Huge Resident Evil fan.
franchise.
Beat them all.
6 on the other hand,
Actually, I'm not even gonna
Still
lie. That's
played
the
it.
only one I've
Dustin and I
never
totally beat
played.
that game, so you don't have to front, Dust. We
I'm
totally beat
not.
that game.
Well, yeah, which means we could validate our opinion of it sucks.
Oh yeah, it's bad. I just love Resident Evil, man.
I started it with Marley, and we both
Leon's
like
in it.
in the first 10 minutes we're like have a machine gun, and we're in this dark room, and we're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is
dude.
this?
You it's an action game. There's a point where like
Sick.
It's so ridiculous.
cool that it's co-op, and I know Resident Evil 5 did that pretty well. This one just took it to the 10th degree and got so ridiculous. There's like giant monster fights where you're like on a I don't even remember, dude.
No,
It
you're
was-
right. Yeah.
So one was an action mode, one was a survival or like a more survival, and one was like horror based.
You
And
were
they
a
all,
Wesker's kid.
but then they try to blend them, which now you're blending genres into each other.
We don't need to talk about Resident Evil 6, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
moving
God.
on.
Like for reals.
2016. Oh wait,
What else?
think-
What else you got in 2016?
nothing in that was it. Last
Oh.
one. Last one on the list we got here, unless we could think of anything else. 2018.
Probably
Su-
not.
Super Smash Brothers announcement. They're all here. Everybody who's ever been in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
is
what a
coming
huge one.
back.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
On top of that, they announced new characters and they were dropping 8 more. And they're having, all the levels are here. All the items you've ever used. All the music of like that game's wild, man. The music in that game alone, by the way, like you could just bump that game and hear so much good video game history music alone, like on the little track or whatever. That was a cool moment though. You guys remember that one? Were you there?
I
Yeah,
don't
Super
remember
Smash?
it much.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, no, I totally remember everyone's trailer from Super Smash.
That's it
course.
on the that's not on the that's it on the list. But I was thinking about PlayStation, like, and how they started doing E3s, like so fucking like their production value went up. And that one year they did all the trailers, but with the live orchestra.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
And then I know they got a little too weird with it. Like they had the whole lights on the background and like actors coming in, people falling from the sky and moving the whole crowd to like another room. And that was a
that
whole
was
ordeal.
ridiculous. I remember that one too.
They got ridiculous, but that one year was just orchestrated. That was cool.
Yeah, real good.
And,
give a
anyways, E3.
Quick shout out Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, I don't think any of us watched it
my
at
bad.
E3, but
Yeah, year 2000. I skipped
what
that
a-
on accident.
It's a big
I
deal.
definitely played it enough, and I know that it was a huge deal when it was revealed. at
Revealed,
E3.
showed the whole, like, not the whole boat thing, but a lot
Pretty
of that boat
big
scene.
scene of the tanker and what was going to be happening. So I wanna
Even
give a
bigger
shout out.
deal when the game was released and you play half of it and you're not Snake.
Not even half. It's like
It's
maybe
like the whole game.
maybe a sixth of it you play as Snake, and then the next 5/6 of it you play as Raiden.
Uh-huh.
So shout
game-
out to that.
The game released a year later, November 13th.
Elder Scrolls 6 was announced at E3, which is, I mean, it's probably not close at all. I think it was in 2020 or maybe 2018. I don't know. It was announced recently, but
By the way, while we were researching, a lot of
Good.
people do rank that Metal Gear moment as the best E3 moment
Yeah.
of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
'cause it was
remember the
so
trailer
huge.
coming out. Yeah, I remember it being a big deal.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
it was.
technology of what was happening in video games at the time was huge.
Yeah. Big shift in graphics.
Again, I think I mentioned it on one of the previous podcasts, but that was one of the like console. You buy a console to play that game, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Like, of course you're gonna play other games, but that was one of them.
Oh yeah, showpiece for sure. You're,
And it
God,
did
what's-
end up.
what-
It ended up coming out on Xbox, by the way, too.
not as good though. It was like way different.
No, way better.
It was better. It was upgraded. It was like with
Yeah,
DLC and
Substance.
stuff.
I don't know. I always felt the PS2 one
Substance.
looked and felt better. Like I love the blurriness. I
No
remember
way.
Xbox bringing it out and like
I guess.
they smoothed it out and everything looked
Yeah, if
cleaner.
if you don't want it to look better, I guess you can play
Yeah,
the
if you
PS2
want-
version.
If you
but
want a bunch of
same
extra
thing with
grain.
same
There's
thing
some-
with all those Grand Theft Auto games. Well, at
I
least
don't-
Vice City and San Andreas for sure, like runs and looks and plays way better on Xbox.
I don't know. There's something nostalgic to me though about the old PS2 look and feel that Metal Gear had. That whatever. I'm not gonna throw a whole bunch of games up, but like all those PS2 games had that it kind of had like a smudgy, paintery. I don't know, dude.
I know what
Like
you mean.
this. Oh, I'm not telling you. I'm just
Fuzzy.
yeah. I don't know. It was like it was cool. Yeah,
Every game
but
was fuzzy.
the frame rate
Mhm.
was kind of low, I'd imagine.
Yeah, fuzzy and grainy.
It was for reals. It was.
Like you know what? We're in the indie space right now. Like a lot of people are finally going to like try to rebuild that look, which is
Mhm.
really awesome. I can't wait to see what people can do. Like we've done pixel games, we've done platformers, a million of them, but now people are finally like, yeah, let's make some old PS2 likes.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next Daymare game.
Yeah. Oh well, you know what? Let's talk about the GoldenEye thing while we're on it. The GoldenEye.
Yeah, bring up the trailer.
What is the game called again?
It's called
Agent
Agent,
64.
I think it's called
Agent 64.
And I know Zach
Right.
said this will never probably come out on console, but it
I mean, just if I take a guess at it, it will never. It's a PC
Yes.
game through and through. If you ask
so
me.
this is basically GoldenEye, but on PC, and it's a new game.
I'm a responsible.
Hold on, we got to add here.
Man.
Oh, wait for the ad.
Love ads.
Which is why I was
Mute it,
tickled to
please.
learn that Greenfield Natural
Is
Meat
tickled
Company
like a new word
is
that people
proudly
use
carbon
pretty
neutral.
often? You guys hear that?
I don't know about it.
It tickles me. No,
Yeah.
I don't want that. Oh, here we go. Music up.
Yeah, it looks like Perfect Dark actually more than.
Yeah, we'll leave the
GoldenEye,
music
but it looks
down.
fun.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It looks
Yeah, it looks like Perfect Dark.
It looks great.
Yeah, I know how smooth it is too.
Mm-hmm.
It looks actually like exactly like Perfect Dark.
Mm-hmm. This looks like GoldenEye. This part looks like what's it called?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's teams making these old, like, polygonal 2000s games, man. It's so sick.
Yeah, I think this looks fun.
There's a whole
be
generation,
fun.
a whole generation of people like Zach's age and your age too, Jess. Well, a little bit me. I'm like in between pixel and 3D, kind of a little
Yeah.
bit more. But like, yo,
Whoa! it has
whoa,
map
oh,
campaign
you already
share.
know- You already know someone's remaking GoldenEye in here
And we all have to get new computers.
for this.
Just in
Definitely.
general.
Oh, Spies Never Die coming 2022.
Probably even for this. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, probably.
yeah,
Just how it
maybe.
goes.
That looks cool though. I think that's about does it though. You guys got anything else to add?
Yeah, what a great thing.
That was fun. That was
On
fun.
E3 front,
Just
no, but I will say I do remember. I think it was Game Awards. Remember, like a drunk EA guy coming on and shitting on like the Golden Globes or something like that.
No.
that?
yeah, the guy who made
It Takes
It
Two,
Takes
actually.
Two.
Yeah, it was for his previous game though. It was
Yeah,
for the prison game.
Dustin, to
Game-
fix your camera, you just click your turn off camera and turn it back on. You don't have to exit the call.
to take. Oh, okay. Let's see.
But yeah, that was funny. That was
Yeah.
another
I don't
award show
really
thing.
remember that though.
Oh yeah, check it out maybe when you get off. He's hammered drunk and he comes on and kind of shreds like the Oscars.
He doesn't shred the Oscars. He just straight up says, "Games are great. We are in a new era where we could really tell stories in video games and this and that and fuck the Oscars."
Yeah, like straight up. Yeah,
That's what he said, dude.
right.
And everyone's like, "What? Did he just say
Uh-huh.
fuck the Oscars?"
Yeah.
But did you? I don't know if you mentioned this just right now because I was zoning out on my camera. But that dude comes from TV and movies.
I was gonna say he must come from
he does, and
the
he got
industry
kind of
where he got shitted on by the Oscars.
exactly. He got shafted pretty hard in that industry. So
He's got a vendetta to
Got
fucking
it.
settle,
He's
dude.
proving that's why he's making such good games.
that was another good moment that could only happen live, which we've been saying for 3 episodes now. Of why those live
Only
events and old
happen.
times are.
Live. Fuck it! I'll do it live!
Well, this was wait, what?
Have you ever seen that?
I don't even. I don't know.
The news anchor. He's like a news anchor and the script isn't there or something. And you never seen that?
I don't think I've seen
Last
that. dude.
thing to watch before we end the podcast. I
You want-
promise, Jess. All you have to
What
do is fuck it, do it live. That's it.
All right.
Or just do it live, probably. That'll bring it.
All right. Hey, type in.
Oh, it's you on YouTube? My bad, Des. Oh, no.
This is Stewie version.
Not the Stewie version, bro.
Is this guy Bill O'Reilly?
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Oh,
this
it's
guy
Bill
looks-
O'Reilly.
Fuck it, I'll do it live.
There we go.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. And thing sucks.
Fucking thing sucks.
3,
Let's go,
2,
dude.
1.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm
Nice.
Joe
Snap
O'Reilly.
back
Thanks
in.
again for watching.
Great
Leave
job.
with Sting and a
This is
cuddle
how we are when we're off
Take
camera.
it
Uh-huh.
I don't think
Fucking
we could.
thanks,
I don't think we could end our show on any better note than that.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Great. We'll do it live.
Okay, we'll see you next week. Our new outro.
Oh, please subscribe, give a like, throw a comment in the comments. Any of that,
Please.
all of that. It
We'll
helps.
be here. We'll be
We
here for
appreciate
you
it.
next week.
I'm Dustin Ray. You guys go jump in. We'll get used to
Nope,
this.
nope, that was it. No.
I'll go first, and then
I knew
Jesse,
what
and
you were
then
doing.
Zach. All right, let's try it again. I'm Dustin Ray,
No, Jesse.
Set.
and we are the Good Brothers.
So ya.